But does it like make you feel? That's what, does it just make you sad? Like hits emotional bone in your body? Do you relate to it? Does it connect you?
None of us have ever dated. Hi everyone. On today's episode of The Roommate 52, I'm joined by my co-host who's clapped.
All right, so today we have another special guest.
Are you not gonna say her name?
Oh, you want me to say her name?
Spence, drum roll.
Drum roll.
Sophia Fournier.
Woo! And then confetti and yay.
She's working on her album that's going to come out over summer. We thought of inviting her over on our podcast. Hopefully we can talk about her music journey and where she wants to go with this. So yeah, let's get started.
Welcome, Sophia.
So do we have to like say hi again?
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine. We can just get right into it.
Okay.
Well, I wanted to say Happy Mother's Day because it's Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So the first question I wanted to ask is, so you've all obviously been singing for a while. That's correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what changed so that now you've switched to making your own music, you know?
Well, it's more like because I wanted to start my career off like right now because I'm like already 17 and like I haven't really been doing anything like super big, I guess. I've only been like singing at school and stuff, and I really wanted to like, the album is about something that just happened in my life that I really wanted to create, like make it into something like so like amazing, I guess, like, and something that I'm proud of because it was like bad at the start and now I'm like kind of like making it cool, I guess. I don't know. But yeah.
Like you feel like you've grown from what you've just gone through and you want to put it into music.
Because I really wanted to make my album like a healing process, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And like each song is like a storyline.
Yeah. So that your inspiration was, I'm guessing your inspiration was your real life experiences, what you've gone through. And you wanna maybe take us through like a few experiences? It doesn't have to be in detail or anything, but
like I don't want to say it. Okay. I don't want to say it. I've been like, your breakup? It's a breakup.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going through a breakup and it's been really rough. Like at first it was like super like hard to deal with, and then there was like so many obstacles that were happening. Like there was like things, like certain things that were happening that were like breaking my heart. And like I think when I started writing music, it was like one of my coping mechanisms, I guess. Like I really needed something to like work on when I was like dealing with all these emotions and I didn't even know how to handle them. And then when I started writing More Than Fine, it was like I was like sitting in bed and like it was like 3 a.m. and I was just like with like my diary and I was just like writing like certain things that were happening in my life. And then I just started like making like I was just like writing my feelings down, and then I started like rhyming them, and then that was kind of like the whole process, I guess. And then
So is the whole album about that one like breakup, or is it just more than that?
It's about like, it kind of, yeah, but like there's like certain songs that aren't. It's kind of like about like love, and like
All right.
the album's called Withdrawal, so like it's withdrawing from a lot of things. It could be about like a breakup, friends, like parents, school, like your career. It's like about anything.
That's kind of cool because I when I just heard Withdrawal, I thought it was like love is a drug kind of, love is a drug kind of theme, you know. Love is a drug, you're in withdrawal because you've just been through a breakup. But that's pretty cool that you put it that way and you can put it into different aspects of your life. And I mean, that allows you to grow, you know. You don't want to be confined to one theme at the very start.
Yeah, that's why I thought Withdrawal was like kind of a good album name, but it was also like I got the name because I saw like a reel on like Instagram, and I was like watching it, and it was like one that was like talking about how like a breakup can be like with like can be like associated with like withdrawal, I guess, and like you kind of have like the same symptoms because you're going through withdrawal of this person. Like the whole process of like a whole breakup, it's like, I don't know, it's like you're losing that person and you have to deal with not having it anymore. So it's kind of like you're like not taking a drug and you have to like go through not taking the drug, I guess.
Yeah, no, that makes complete sense. I feel like Hyun and I can relate in terms of making music. You mentioned, like writing lyrics at 3 a.m. Hyun and I write lyrics at 4 a.m. No, but
So, I do have a question. So does the lyrics always come first for you when you write songs?
Well, at first, yeah, because I was really, really bad at making my own beats. Like more than fine, Chelsea made the beat. Like she was the one. I was like texting her at the time, like showing her like the lyrics that I made, and then I like went to her house and like she like showed me a track that she had made, and I was like, I like this track, like I want to use it for the song. And then we were like in her staircase at like 10 o'clock, and we were like trying to find like the whole like melody of the song and like how I should sing it. And I think it like took like 50 tries. It was like I was like screaming at her at one point because she kept on like moving when I was recording it, and like it was kind of like frustrating but so much fun. And then but now with most songs, because I like play the guitar when I do it, I just pick out like chords that I like, and then I start like singing and like just like humming like a melody, I guess. And then I was recording like I was just recording it on like my phone, and we were like in the staircase, and I was just like we put like the track on, and then I just started singing.
Okay, I see. And
but this is like the actual recording. This isn't the actual recording.
Oh yeah. So then you took like 50 tries to try to get the right melody on top of the track?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. So how did the actual recording process go? How did you get it all together and well produced?
So with the track, like Chelsea made it, and then I went to Aria's house, and then she helped me with like the key of like each like little, what's the thing, like out of the beat and stuff, because each beat were like in different keys, and that's not how it's supposed to be. So then we changed that, and then when I got home, I have like a microphone. It's like super ugly. It's underneath my bed. But like when I got home, I just started like recording it, and then after that, like putting in harmonies. I had to record it like 50 times just because like I hated my voice in it, and there was like so many scrubs. Like even in the song right now, like More Than Fine, there's still so many like bad parts. Like you can hear like the quality of like my voice, it's not like good and stuff. And like I don't know, I don't like listening to the song anymore. But I had to put in like harmonies and everything, and then I think it took me like 2 weeks to like finish recording it.
So do you think the quality in your new album's like better than the single that you released?
Yes, 100%. Because that was also my first song that I haven't ever made. It was like the first like experience of like actually like recording something. And then there was like times where I was like, I can't fucking sing this song anymore. It's getting too fucking boring. And then I was just like, fuck it, I don't care. Like I'll just put it up. I was just like, at that point I was like, I'm just putting it up. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, you have to start somewhere, right? What you said reminds me of a recent Kid Laroi interview where he says he's just listened to his songs so many times to get it well produced that he's sick of them before they come out. Do you feel like that's the same with you?
Yeah, because it's like most of the songs that I make, I like can't listen to them. I like hate them all. Like of course I'm like so proud of them and everything, but it's like I like just can't like listen to them. I don't know why. I hate everything about it. I hate the lyrics. I hate my voice in it. I hate the track, like everything about it. And then I think it took me like a week later to like finally be like, I'm proud of this. Like I am happy that this is out.
What were some like other people's reaction to you like releasing music? Were they mostly positive or a bit mixed?
Chelsea is when I first put it up. No, when I first showed Chelsea, I was like singing it to her like in bed, like she was reading the lyrics, I was singing it to her, and she was just like, her first like initial reaction was like, this bitch is down bad, like he's so down bad. And I was just like, what the fuck? She liked it, like she thought it was like good, I guess, because like I was like writing things that were like meaningful and like were so like emotional, I guess, but like it was still like a very bad time in my life when I was like writing it. So
Yeah.
but I think now she like likes it.
Okay. But then like how about people who, you know, were not part of the process and only heard it after you actually released it?
I think they liked it. Well, they tell me that they liked it, but when they were telling me that, they were like saying how it was like cool how I was able to put so much like emotion and like vulnerability into a song, and like how like cool it is to like be able to put that out and not feel like people were like gonna say anything, I guess, because I knew that there were people that were gonna say something about the song. Like I just like it, people like, I remember I showed like this other girl like my song. She told me not to put it up because the person that the song is about would feel like 10 times better about themselves and all that stuff. And then I showed like my guy best friend it, and he was like, it doesn't fucking matter, like why do you care what this person's gonna say and stuff. And then I was like, and then that like kind of like made me feel like I should just put it up because it's not for this person, it's for my career. And like I want to show people that it's okay to like feel this way and stuff.
And it's for you to track your progress, you're growing, and that's the most important part. I couldn't help but notice a few patterns. You know, you mentioned like you initially you hated the lyrics, you hated how you sounded. It took you a while to get, you know, like to become proud of your own song. Do you think it has to do anything with the fact that all your prior singing experience has been like live performances? You sing it once, you get it done with, and they're not your own songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think that had an impact on how you were taking your own song?
Yeah, I think so. Because I think with live performances, because I like sing at school, I would like, it would take like a month for like the whole process to happen because there's a thing called Stars in Their Eyes at school. And when I was singing one of the songs with like this guy that I was singing with, like one of my friends, he was like, we were like singing it constantly and like we hated singing it all the time. And then when it was like the last performance, we were like so done with it. Like I didn't even want to listen to like the actual song because it was just like grossed me out, gave me so much ick. And then after that, I would like think about myself singing and I was just like, no. But I think like with more time, I'm going to like actually like my songs. Like I do like them, like I'm very proud of what I'm making and stuff, but like it's gonna take me a while to be like, yeah, I like it, I want this out, you know.
Mm-hmm. I think this brings me to another part of the, you know, of the music industry in general, which is how you want to sound, if you know what I mean. Like, do you look up to certain mainstream artists, or are you trying to discover your own little style, you know?
I think both. Like I'm trying to find like my own style in music and stuff because what I'm singing about is like breakups, like love, and that's so like it's so like basic, like everyone does it. But when I like listen to music, most of the time it's like about breakups, and like when I listen to that stuff, it makes me like relate to it so much. Like just what they're singing is so relatable, and I kind of wanted that because when I was listening to music like that, it just made me feel like 10 times better because it made me feel like I wasn't alone in the process of like what I was going through and stuff. So then when I started making music like that, I was like, my first thought was like, this song might help someone out there like go through what I'm going through. Like they're not going to feel alone, they're not going to feel like they're in a bubble of sadness. So that was like the main thought. But like who inspires me is like so basic, like Olivia Rodrigo, Tate McRae, Ariana Grande, like those people. But so basic, but they're still so amazing at singing.
So I do have a question. Is one of your main goals to like make music is to make sort of relatable music in a sense?
Yeah. But like I also wanted to, it was also like, I guess putting my experience out there because I also want to help people like with my music and stuff, but I also want like people to notice the things that I was doing, like the shit that I was like going through, you know.
But does it ever scare you to be like that vulnerable to like a lot of people? Because this is going out to the public.
Yeah, when I started, I was talking to Aria about it, like before I even put More Than Fine out, I was like in her house and I was talking to her about like how scared I was, like people are gonna talk about it, people are gonna talk shit, like everyone's gonna talk, not everyone, but like people are gonna talk shit if they know what like the song is about and stuff. And that was like one of the things that scared me so much. And then she said, and I was like also like, people aren't gonna like the song, like I don't think anyone's gonna like it. And then she like told me that there will be people that won't like the song, but you have to think about it with like the whole world. You're not putting your song out just for Hong Kong, it's for the whole world. So when she said that, I think that really got to me, because she was saying that there will be people that like my music. And then that kind of got to me, and I was just like, that's when I stopped caring what like other people are gonna say. And like that just made me feel like this is like my music. Like I don't need to care about what these people are saying, you know?
Do you think you're subject to more hate or like mixed opinions in Hong Kong, given that those people know you better compared to someone from, you know, like Spain or Australia or wherever, like somewhere else in the world who don't really know you personally, but just know you for your music?
Can you say that again?
Yeah, no worries. No, I guess what I'm trying to say is, do you think it's the fact that you're based in Hong Kong and a lot of the people who know you are also based in Hong Kong, right? You think you're subject to more risk in Hong Kong because they know you as a person, or just purely because of your music?
I think it's because people judge you a lot in Hong Kong.
Mm.
And like, I don't know, like Hong Kong's so small, so like a lot of people know everybody, you know? Like, I don't know, like if you go out, you're gonna know people, like if you see them anywhere. And then if like they're probably gonna judge you. And like with the whole entire world, they don't actually like know you. They know you from your music. And it's like if your music is good, they're gonna think like you're good at like all this stuff. But like with Hong Kong, it's like people talk about anything, like, and like if like I'm putting music out there and then there's something that's going, like there's something like that I'm going through, people will be like, oh, she's writing it because of that, you know?
Yeah. And they can make that connection. Maybe that puts you in too much of a vulnerable position, right?
Yeah.
So you brought up Arya, right? How's it like to have, you know, her there for guidance and for you to, you know, put yourself out there to develop, because she's obviously done this for a while and you're just starting out. Surely it must be a good, you know.
I think it's like so good because with Aria, she is also one of my closest friends. So she would also tell me what doesn't sound good and what does sound good. And with More Than Fine, she was doing that. She was helping me go through the entire thing. And that's what I was so happy that I have someone that's there and that's so experienced, because when I started it, I had like no clue. I had like, when I started like talking about it to her, like she was helping me go through everything. Like I didn't even know how to put my music up on Spotify. I didn't even know how to like put like my artist page up. And then she told me all these things, and like there was like so many steps that I had to do. And then that like made me like, that helped me like so much, because now I like just know. And if there's another person that like wants to be an artist, I can help them, you know?
So has Aria also helped you with the new album?
I think, yeah, most of the songs, I haven't sent her anything yet, but when I was writing More Than Fine, she was like not the first, but she was like one of the first people to like hear the song and like tell me how it went. But like when I'm like done recording stuff, I usually send it to her and then she tells me how it sounds, you know?
So you've obviously been working with her in more of a behind the scenes. She's helped you with setting up your Spotify page and so on. Do you think we'll ever see like maybe a collaboration in the actual song?
We like talked about it. I mean, I would love to do it. And she says she would love to do it too. I think it just depends on like what song we sing. We'd have to make it together, you know? But I'm hoping that we get to make a song together. It'd be great.
Is there any other people you might want to collaborate with in the future?
I don't know. Maybe get Dodie in it.
That's good. Having a little rap verse and an overall.
That'd be great.
So, I mean, that's great that you mentioned that, because that means you're also planning to expand your like versatility, I want to say, right?
Mm-hmm.
This album is like all the songs are pretty similar in terms of genre, correct?
Yeah.
Do you think you're gonna like expand out to more genres, try new things in the coming future?
Yes, because there's like so much you can write about. Like with this album, it's I don't I think with this album it was more like talking about like just one certain thing, and then the next song that I put out or like the next album I put out would be completely like different because it's just like one little chapter in my life. You know, there's gonna be like so many other things that I could write about, but I know that I'm because like the whole album isn't all like about like the whole breakup, I guess. There's like different things, you know.
It's like the breakup is at the core, and then the stories that spring out from it are the different songs, correct?
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting because you could do that about anything that happens in the future, and that way you just have like an endless amount of songs that you can just keep putting out.
Mm-hmm.
I brought the genre thing up because you said one of your inspirations is Olivia Rodrigo, and you know in her album you have soft songs, but then you also have those songs that just come at you hard like Brutal or Good for You, right? So I was wondering, you know, maybe we just want to see more of Sophia, you know what I mean, right? So that rap verse would definitely be a good way to start that off. Get Dodie in it. Get Shun and I on it. You know, we'll make it happen. But
It'll happen. Just gotta text him. Do you want to make a song with me?
and I'm sure he'll say yes. Obviously, there's the question of what you're gonna do in the future. And where do you see this? You know, like you mentioned, this is the start of your career. Are you down to pursue this full time?
Yeah, I think music and singing has always been a dream. I started singing when I was like 6 years old, and I started doing it because my older sister was like so good at singing, and I was like I want to be like my older sister. And then when I started singing with her, my family was like, oh my god, Sophia can sing, what? And then it was like when we started singing, we only started singing like for like family events, like at Christmas we would like sing like Little Mix in front of everybody. And then when we both were at like primary school together, we would like sing at competitions together. And like I think that was probably like one of the happiest memories I've had as a child. And I think I really want to be a singer. I want to be an artist when I'm older. I think being able to write music and make something so like amazing, like I think that's the best job in the entire world. Like being a songwriter is so amazing. Like if you're so passionate about something like that, then it's so good. And I think like even like when I'm on stage and like singing, I think that's the best feeling in the entire world because you're projecting so much power. You're like singing, you're like letting things out, you know? And then when like the audience applauds and like watches you sing, it's like so good because it's like you're like everyone's looking at you. Like that sounds like super egotistical, like no, not even, maybe not egotistical, but like it sounds like very, you know what I mean, you know?
No, don't worry. Like Hyun is one of the
I
best.
knew you were gonna say that.
No, because it's true. Hyun's one of the best guitarists I know.
Do you like make your own songs in the band or like?
That band's no more.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know. Me and Saxon.
It's
That is fine. It's fine. Me and Saxon just like drifted apart. But you know, I still write songs. Like I probably won't release any of them, but
Do you like make?
Aditya has some good song ideas though. I will be honest.
Do you like make beats?
Like electronically, is that what you mean?
I mean, like generally, like anything. Like
Yeah, I play the guitar, so like I always base it off like guitar. So like
How
I
long
have
you-
all of these
how long have you been playing the guitar?
4 or 5 years now.
Oh, I've been playing it for 1 month. 1 month. I'm quite shit.
No, but it's good. You
Do you play like the electric or like just acoustic?
both, but I usually gravitate towards electric.
Is
And
it
recently,
it-
what was that?
is electric like harder? Like how do you even play the electric?
It's the same thing. It's just different sounds. Like you see, like there's like pop punk songs, like MGK. There's like kind of the new things that's coming out recently.
Yeah.
You can't really emulate the sounds with like the guitar that Aditya has right now.
Doesn't sound the same.
But you know, it's the same thing. Same technicality, same skills.
And he's so good. He's not showing it because he
Can
wants.
you play it right now? Can you play it right
Go
now?
on, Hyun.
Play it
Hyun,
right
hold
now.
on. Hard. Play it right now.
What
Play
song?
right
What
now.
song? What song? But I do have a question for Sophia. Do you think like singing, like the ability to sing, is that something that you can be good at with practice, or is that something more of like talent? Like you're either born with it or not. What's your opinion on that?
I mean, I didn't take any lessons when I started singing. I was just like good at it.
Gifted.
That sounds so like
Gifted.
yeah, but that's just because my mom like knows how to sing, and like my dad kind of knows how to sing too. Not really, but like they both like they like singing and stuff. So I think that just came to me and my older sister. My older sister doesn't know how to sing, which is really sad, but me and my older sister do. But now that like I'm trying to like get better and stuff like that, there's so many, because I take like singing lessons now. There's so many things that I didn't even know before, like the way that you're supposed to breathe, like when you're singing like very high notes. I used to have like this really bad thing where I would like do that when I would sing high notes, and I would be like stretching my vocal cords, where you're supposed to like push them all down to, like that area. And like
supposed to sing from your stomach or something, right?
You're supposed to sing from your like diaphragm.
Yeah,
there's just so many things that you need to do, but like I think you can, like, if you like practice, I guess you can be able to sing. I think so, but I don't know.
Are you saying there's hope for me?
Probably. Just take like singing lessons or something. Like, do you know like the do re mi fa la la la, like that thing?
Do re mi fa sol la ti do.
Yeah.
Do ti la so fa mi re do.
That one.
No.
You know how to dance, right? That's still cool.
No. Hyun can dance better than me.
No, I cannot. I'm
You
so
should
bad
see
at
Hyun
dancing.
dance. You think he plays the guitar well? You should see him dance.
This is false information.
Bust the move.
No, this is false information.
Bust the move.
Yeah, go on, Hyun.
No.
You should. Okay, you know what? I'll just clip what he was dancing before you.
No.
I'll clip it.
Do that,
No, that's so bad.
A minor first, and then C minor.
Oh, C minor.
No, C. Sorry, and then E minor, and then G. So it's like. Something like that. But it's like that. That's pretty good.
What are you doing? You're like betrayed by two.
Oh, me singing and then. Oh my god! I can get my microphone. It's my ugly microphone. I stole it at school. Do you guys want to see my actual microphone?
Yeah.
Like it's in a box.
Okay, Hyun.
In a box, because I don't know where else to put it. And then there's a pen in there because I take this thing and then I wrap it around it. It's so ghetto, but it's fine. That's my microphone. So cute. 1, 2. Ah! Betrayed by you. I've had enough of you. You're not the same when I fell for you. Leave me the pain, 'cause you walked away. So done with you, yeah. So done with you. Okay, that's all.
Wow, that's so good.
Does it sound good?
Yeah.
But what should I change about it? I need to change something about it. Like there's something I don't like about it. Like I still need to add like a lot of things to it. Like there's this guy, his name's like Thor, that helps me with all this stuff. Like he's the one that played the guitar, like made it sound like 10 times better. And then at the end there's like electric guitar, and then he's adding more electric guitar and like piano. It's gonna sound so good.
I just realized how much of a perfectionist you are, because we heard like 20 seconds of it and that was so good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yay!
That's so good.
But does it like make you feel? That's what does it just make you sad? Like hits emotional bone in your body? Do you relate to it? Does it connect you?
None of us have ever dated. Can you connect to a breakup? No.
Oh, you just said like how you said like you didn't think it was that good. So when do you feel like your song's like, oh, this is like good enough to be released, or like this is like when I'm done with the song? Never?
Never. Literally with More Than Fine, it was like, I think it was like 3 days, because you're supposed to put it up on this thing. It's called DistroKid. You're supposed to put it up, like upload it like a week before, like 5 days before it like gets released and everything. And I think it was like the night that I was supposed to release it. And I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? And I was like, I couldn't even record it because it was like super late already. And my parents would be like, Sophia, shut up. And we were trying to sleep and all that stuff, you know? And then I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just put it up. I like really like couldn't anymore. Like I couldn't even like sing that song anymore.
2 hours later.
What do you think about Hong Kong culture?
I think it's shit. I think it's very, very shit. I think it's so bad. I think there's
Go on.
I think there's good things about it, but there's also like, I don't know, like bad things too. Like the whole like all the, I don't know if I should say this, but like, you know how like younger years they like go out really, really young and like
Yeah.
do drugs and like drink and like do all these things. And it's like, when I was that age, what age was that? Like, if I like see like a 13-year-old, I'd be like, what? I was playing with Barbies. Like, yeah, like I was still like doing some things, but like I was still playing with Barbies at the time, probably. Like I was still like going home after school, not like doing anything bad, you know.
And
Now
the
like
worst-
seeing
the
it,
worst-
it's like,
Sorry. Yeah, go on. I'm sorry.
no, you can say it.
I was saying the worst part is that you were 13 not that long ago. It's
Mhm.
not like, oh, a decade ago it was fine and now it's not. It's been changing so rapidly, and every year it feels
It's
like
getting younger and younger and like more serious.
But I think it was our year that like did that, you know, like because we were the first year to do anything like bad, I guess. Like, you know how like the whole 12-y thing happened? That was because of our year. Like we were known for that. And now it's like when you see all these things, it's like, are we supposed to do we say anything about it? Like I don't know what to say about it. It's like weird.
but I'm guessing that's who the entire album is on.
I think with each song, it's like I made it specifically about like how I felt, because there's 2 specific songs that I wrote for him that were originally love songs that I made for him. And I wanted to add it in the album just because, and I changed most of the words out of it just because when we like first like ended everything, it was like I really did not know what to do because he was like my best friend, you know. Betrayed by Two is actually about them. Like no,
Oh, I see. Yeah. So I knew he was one of them. I didn't know who the other person was.
so then there's like I don't even know, like I don't really feel the need to talk shit about him just because like what do I even say, you know? Like I don't really I think it was like me writing this album is like basically like a healing process, you know, like how everything happened. And then I think one of my favorite parts about songwriting, like what I'm doing with this album, is getting to see my process, like my progress, I guess, because when I first started writing, like there's not one song on the album that I haven't cried to, like writing. And then when I started like making it, like adding like instruments and like putting harmonies and stuff like that, it was like I was so proud of what I was able to create, like from heartbreak to something I'm so proud of, I guess. But I don't know.
No,
like-
that's really good. I'm sure Hyun feels the same way, but we're like super happy for you to like, you know, have this process, and we want to see you grow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we want to do another podcast, Sophia Fournier Part 2, where you're like some big artist. You know what I mean?
That'd be great. I'm really hoping. I think we should all manifest right now that Betrayed by Two gets like 1,000 hits, and then Jimmy Fallon literally like hits me up hits me up on like Instagram, being like, "Hey, we want you on the show."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "Oh my god, yeah, I'll fly to New York like right now." Like, oh my god,
Just don't forget the 2 of us when you get
yeah,
there.
well, this is like my first ever like interview kind of thing, you know. Like, I think it's great. I was like stressing. You don't understand. Before this, like before I went on, I was literally like hyperventilating. I was literally like, I was like that to Chelsea, okay? And Chelsea was being like, calm the fuck down. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I was literally dying.
You know, one of our things is to like have that. I was trying to build this trust over text. Obviously, it's harder. I feel like I've done it over on this call now, but that trust between us and the person we're interviewing, in the sense that this is like a conversation. You can say whatever you want to, and you can tell us whatever you don't want to be in the final video, right? We want you to be yourself. We don't want you to like prep anything to the sense that it seems staged or it's not real.
Yeah, I was prepping so much. I didn't use any of the prep though. There was like, I was talking about each song on my album, not each of them, just my favorite ones, and talking about like how they're like authentic and like how I wanted them to be original and everything, and how I put so much vulnerability and emotion into these songs and blah 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 blah, like all that shit. I was gonna say all that shit, but then I forgot. But
I think this is the time we can round up this podcast. So before we sign off, you can quickly tell us album name, when it's coming out, and what the people watching this should do when it comes out.
Yeah.
So I'm working on Betrayed by Two right now. It's probably gonna come out, I think, maybe June. I think so, or like end of May. I'm not sure yet because I'm still working on it. And then my album, I think it's good. I don't have the like full on date yet because I still have so many things to do, but I think that will be coming out at the end of summer just because I need a lot more time, you know?
Yeah.
But guys, you should listen to More Than Fun. It's out. Woo!
We'll put a link to it in our
Link.
Yeah.
Cut that part out. Cut that part out. Like,
no drama.
fuck that drama, bro. Siebes, we have one more year left, okay? I'm ready to party hard. I have one exam, so I'm partying hard, bro.
You can't say that to us. We're super stressed about
I'm drowning.
Or do you do IB?
Mm-hmm.
It sucks.
So bad. I take IBCP, so I only have one exam because I take higher level music, so I don't have an exam for that. They took it out, so I only have English.
I mean, it's good that you can focus on music.
Yeah, but it's so stressful. You don't understand. There's other
You think that's stressful? You wanna?
Oh, we don't do that,
Okay.
so we can't understand.
Yeah. I understand that school is super stressful. Like, it's also stressful for me right now because I have like shit piling up. But like, music is very stressful.
No, I was just joking. Of course, we all have our own stuff to deal with. Anything you want to say before we end the podcast?
Me or him?
Of course, you. I don't care what Hyun says.
I don't know what else to say.
It's fun. You know what? We'll switch it up. We won't ask you for the final words. Hyun, do you have any final words?
No, I'm butthurt.
All right. You should probably get changed, go out for dinner, and continue your plans. And
all right. Thanks for coming on today.
Thanks for having me, guys.
No worries. See you guys.
Bye.
And man, one of the reasons this is so good is because I've had you as my co-host. And I just wanted to
it's the same. It's I don't know. It feels natural, you know.
Yeah.